government has given final warning to owners of buildings on Waterway to vacate, as demolition of such structures will be carried out to check the perennial flooding in some areas. Director Special Duties to the Delta State Government, Frank Omare, embarked on sensitization exercise in Warri South and Uvwie councils. Our correspondent Ikenna Amechi has more on this.
3 weeks ago, Governor Sheriff Warri ordered the demolition of any building erected on the waterway while inspecting the drainage system to tackle flooding in Warri and Efrun. Today, ahead of the planned demolition exercise, which is imminent, Director of Special Duties is out on the streets to give final warning to owners of building on the drainage system to vacate. At Oboroke in Warri South, this building is right on the waterway, leaving the water to take narrow paths. There are other structures obstructing the water course which are marked for demolition. In Ekpa, Uvwie local government area, this wood market is situated on a canal. It will be demolished to make way for water.
We've heard about it before, but we are still going to put our heads together to know what to do.
This particular building behind me is one of the many buildings standing on a waterway and will definitely go down. And what is happening right now is that information sensitization is given to them to ensure that they move their property.
The sensitization ahead of the demolition ended at Uti Street and Alegbo.
My office has been directed by the governor of Delta State to go around and identify and pull down those structures that are blocking the water, natural waterways. It's not going to be selective.
For the Delta State government, this is just one of several moves to ensure environmental restoration in the state.
We are going to give them little time. Little time can be tomorrow, little time can be next month. So if you know you are in Delta State and you build under the water on the waterways, or you see the drainages that the government has done so far as a dump site, we cannot allow you to go.
The message to defaulters is clear, as the government is determined to take necessary actions to make the state better. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Efrun, Delta State.
And for more perspective on this, I'm being joined by the Delta State Director, Special Duties, Frank Omare. Good to have you on the news at this time. So let's start with this. Now, let's understand how bad the flooding situation is in Warri South and Uvwie Council, and how does it affect the communities?
Good evening. First, the state government policies are very clear on the area of environment. I was just given an appointment a few weeks ago, and Deltans, especially the Warri area, if you are here 10 years ago or 15 years ago, you will appreciate the environment. Everything is going down. People just see the environment as a problem today. The environment that we have, the drainages that we have done as government for some years ago has been seen as a dump site. And everybody is a Templar. Everybody is somebody who can illegally approve illegal plans in the state here. So the governor, in a resumption of his office, clearly said that every environmental problem must be solved. And this demolition of illegal structure on the waterway is just one. We cannot allow, the rains are coming. For one big man, for one chief, for one politician that will not feel that they are above the law, they just put up their structures anywhere without any plan. And that has caused problem to our environment. If you go Warri South West, Warri South local government, Uvwie local government, Udu local government, of course, Sapele local government, Ugeli, these are just few local government. It's all over the states. And we cannot fold our hands as government. If we have a problem, we must deal with it. We must be disciplined. We must protect our environment. Go to other states, few states. They are protecting the environment. And Delta State government is responsible enough. This is one thing that we have to do, that some persons will blackmail, some persons will cry, some persons will be happy. But at the end of the day, all Deltas, you stay in Delta State or outside Delta, will be happy that this is the end of the road for illegal behavior of our environment.
Right, and with
this is just a few months, August is coming. There's a major problem. There's a major problem.
And with that
People
being
that are selling corn on the road, they see the drainages as a dump site. People that will just mechanics, every open space is a dump site. You cannot.
Right, Mr. Omare, point taken there. Let me quickly come in here. Apologies for breaking your flow of thoughts. Let me quickly come in here. But, you know, in dealing with this challenge, what steps is the government taking to enforce the demolition order since it has been given by the governor?
Now, what we are doing, so that people will not accuse the government that we are not sensitive, we have sufficiently sensitized our occupants in Delta State, everybody, both in local, official, our national news, or our local news platform, so that people will understand that they should vacate those areas. And sufficiently, in another 1 to 3 weeks' time, when we are done, we are going to come in with our equipment to pull down all those illegal structures on our natural waterways. Those who sells in illegal areas that have turned our natural waterways to a dump site, we're going to do all of that. Then those who are trading on the streets, when we have markets, open markets, they are refusing to go to the market. Everybody wants to be at the roadside. That is an indiscipline. We cannot allow it. By the time we do it, everybody, in fact, what we lack here is discipline. We're going to enforce discipline. Enforcement will be the highest so that we can restore our environment. Because this is very key. Those of us who are from Warri, those of us who are from Delta State, everywhere if you go, Warri not they carry last, Warri not they carry. We carried last because of our reckless behavior. And when the government of Sheriff, we are talking to even the churches, we are going to mosques, we have gone to everywhere to appeal to our people. And when that comes, of course, we need the firm hand. We are very firm, we'll be very firm, we'll be very disciplined.
Right.
We are not going to compromise because this is very key to us.
Right. With that being said, apologies again, I would definitely interrupt you. Apologies for that. But with that being said, what assistance is the government giving or providing to those who are affected by this demolition if eventually it happens? Any assistance being provided for them?
What we are going to do as government, because we are very sensitive and sensible, responsible to our people, those who have a real plan, approved plan, the government is going to look into it and, of course, compensate them. But those who do not have plan, that obtain from the back door, they don't have official plan, there's no way we can. Because if we do it, then we are promoting illegality. If you have a plan that has been approved by the Ministry of Lands and Survey, of course, we'll look at it. For the overriding interest of the state, the government is going to look at it and give compensation to it. But I tell you this, nobody, all the buildings we have seen so far, they don't have approvals. They are going to shout. They are going to call the social media. They are going to blackmail. Because we have to be honest to ourselves. If you come to this part of the country, some 20 years ago, it was organized. I'm a Warri boy. I'm a Delta. Come to Delta. Now, some part of Delta, of course, you will be very amazed. The immediate past government have tried, but government is continuity. We are going to continue exactly what is right. And what is right in this case is to keep our environment clean, and we have to be disciplined in all our actions.
Okay, that's a fine place to leave it. Mr. Frank Omare, appreciate your insights on the news at 10 tonight. Delta State Director, Special Duties, we appreciate all you've said so far on the news.
Thank you. Thank you very much.